Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Dumps it down to the back. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Commodores looking to run some tempo here.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running past the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
And the running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's a shotgun run call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
A gain makes it second and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first down. tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Second down play coming up for this offense. As a design quarterback keeper. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. Just getting settled into this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all in settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They get set to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Allen. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He moves the ball out to the 15. Here's the second down play. Takes the handoff. It's McLeod. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
First down at 10. They'll feed the back again. He shreds the tackle. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. He's on the run. Launches deep. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Well, he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down. Takes the handoff again. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And the Commodores looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Under pressure, just lets it go. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. Field goal try, no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So to avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
They'll kick it away here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just a complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They're going to run it here. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Offense getting set. It's second down. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Can they pick up the first on the ground? And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the Bulldogs will line up to boot it away. Choosing to return the punt. The returner is brought down. It's a starter in the next drive. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's running out of time here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Commodores will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Pressure is coming. You cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The Dogs bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team makes the stop. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback keeps the football. And he's got it already past the first down marker. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. And the Commodores come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking downfield. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Commodores. This offense cannot be stopped.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
We'll convert to PAT, so the lead is now 21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out. It's Allen. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. One more play before they head to the locker room. And he'll drop back here on third down. They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Commodores will kick it off to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Can he make it? Touchdown, Bulldogs. He'll stroll into the end zone. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship. Huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts that take it to the house.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Snags the quick throw. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
Oh my God.
It's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Throwing for his running back. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. They're going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The offense going with the hurry-up. Takes the handoff again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Gonna run it. It's McLeod. Gonna try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And they'll get him down that time.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, You get a stop here and maybe holding the 3 points.
They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? Receiver in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's brought down there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Oh, here comes the reverse. And he's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. What a fourth down stop.
Maybe a little bit too creative here on this fourth down play call by the offense. I think the defense was anticipating the offense trying to get the ball into the hands of that receiver, whether it was a pass or a run. And by anticipating it, they're able to keep him short of the first down marker.
He's free around the 15. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. Commodores will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. The offense really clicking here.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly.
Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, this quarterback is hungry for the end zone. That was not a short run. Guy put his running shoes on and took it back to his Pop Warner days, showcasing that agility.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Here's the kickoff team now, set to put this one away. Bringing it out. It's Allen. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last time they were stopped on 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty. Can they get it going again here? Looking to throw it deep. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Toss play. Back heads to his right. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the Commodores hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Defense is coming after him. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away. Drops back, needing a third down completion here.
And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will bounce out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will get the offense the football at the 46.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. First down. Looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. He knocks this one right through. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. And they stop it. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Trying to extend the play. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points. And here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. Fair catch is made, but there is a flag down, so let's sort this one out.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The Dogs will send the punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Commodores will come to the line to run the hurry up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, and he could not call it in. A 3rd down drop. Brings up 4th now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the grab. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
Oh, a reverse. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. it's a reverse. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Commodores will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. And they down this one just shy of the 40-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
2nd down, looking to throw it. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the comeback is on. So the important touchdown, Kirk, but that was just the first part. Now they got to execute the onside kick, hope for a break, and score again.
Yep, and a good thing is their offense at least gave them a chance. Now you hope that your kicker, after all the practice that he's done on that side field, hope they're all by himself. You hope that it pays off and you can make this ball bounce just at the right moment where they can recover.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The Commodores come into the final minute of play, just looking to run the clock out. The pre-snap motion from the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Across the 45 now. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Commodores. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. More control. I mean, he gets carved up with it.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he makes the grab, a successful two-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Allen. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Play action here on first down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And a flag is down as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Oh, and it's a fumble.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have two turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Whew. Catch your breath after that.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And now another deep ball here. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had.